Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things, and today we're talking about what moves we can make if we go into a shutdown again. In New York, where I'm at, we're seeing a spike in COVID numbers, and so I have been spending some time researching and looking into how I can continue to source for my reselling business if everything shuts down again and we're only allowed to go to the grocery store. Obviously, I hope that's not the case, but I want to at least have tested some things out before it happens. So stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. I am grateful that you're here. The world feels kind of lonely these days because there's no real going out and hanging out with friends. And so it's going to sound silly, but I am grateful for all of you that come and watch my videos and comment, because we have this little community, and I feel like we all get to catch up with each other. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all of you. I am in New York State, Western New York, right outside of Buffalo. And the last few weeks, we have seen some major spikes in COVID numbers, which we were really rocking all summer. I was like, look at us go, woo. Well, not anymore. Now it's really out of control. And at least for my area, my little town, when things were at the worst of the worst, when this first started, had 12 cases total. And I think we're at something, I just read somewhere that we had 64 new cases, and it's a small town, maybe 11, 12,000 people, 20,000. I don't know. I should look up our population. It's very small. So numbers are going up. The way New York does it is by color designation. So we're currently in yellow. The boys are both in school today, the little ones. But if we move to orange or red, schools shut down. And if we move to red, then everything shuts down. And we're not far from that. So I think it's possible, which I'm stressed about. So I have been researching how I can continue sourcing good products that I can use for my reselling business. And at least in our case, back in March, April, May, all the thrift stores were closed. So that was out as an option for sourcing. At the time, I was just researching reselling. So when I finally started in July, I just had sourced my whole house, right? Which I continue to do as my husband brings me more boxes of stuff from the basement. But I do best with stuff that is new, as close to retail as possible. And I'm nervous that we're not, how am I going to find this stuff? How am I going to keep selling and sourcing? Because the more I list, the more I sell. And I know a lot of people say it's about the quality of your items, which it is, but the more you list, the more you sell. And I am at 150 almost items right now. I'm trying to get it to 200 in the next week, and then up from there. So, and that's on eBay. And then Amazon, you can do a lot of online sourcing for. If you're doing, if everything's shut down, I can still go to Walgreens.com. I can still go to RiteAid.com. I can still source online for reselling on Amazon. It's a little more difficult for eBay to do that. But one of the things I've been really curious about is these liquidation and wholesale companies. And I've watched lots of YouTube videos where they do they talk about the different, I think there's wholesale ninjas everyone talks about a lot. But when I go to their site, I don't really see much. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just timing it bad, but I'm not seeing much in terms of stuff to purchase. At least it's in my budget. Wholesale ninjas, I mean, if I had thousands of dollars and I could just buy a pallet of stuff, this would be a different story altogether. But when you're starting out as a reseller, your capital is limited as you grow and you're trying to reinvest back into your business, but then you still need to pay bills. You know what I mean? Like for me, at least being furloughed, like I still need to contribute to the house. I'm drinking, it's just coffee. There's no Baileys or brandy or whiskey or just much needed coffee today. So I've never bought anything on Wholesale Ninjas because I've never really seen anything that I seemed worth buying. I have gotten involved in some like Facebook groups where people are basically just, it looks like they're just selling off either their clothes or they're resellers and they're selling off their store. So like last night I think I spent $41 on one sale, and she had like a lot of bras that were new with tags. There was like a little new with tags, like cupcake little toddler costume. It was cute. If it was straight Halloween, I probably would have strayed, but the cupcake, I feel like your birthday, you know, you like, yeah, I don't know. Everybody needs a little cupcake. I don't know. I had boys. I couldn't really dress them up as cupcakes, but I feel like if I had a girl, she'd be dressed as a cupcake all day, like, or a princess. No, I get zombies and like bloody, mangled, whatever they want to be when they wear costumes. Although Matthew was Dwight from The Office this year, and it was phenomenal. I'll show you a picture. Did I show this already? I'll show you another picture because it was so awesome. It was apparently like they took him and like paraded him around the school to show all the teachers. Like the kids didn't get it at all, but the teachers thought it was hilarious. So I digress. This is the problem with me and YouTube. I talk too much, mostly because I have no one to talk to. So I talk to you guys, but I don't get to the point fast enough. So I apologize. Maybe I'll do like a chapter list where I'm like, Liz rambling till this time. And now Liz actually starts talking about what she did. It's okay. So here's what I did. I wanted to test out some of these companies, the smaller ones, to see what kind of products I get, so that if we do get shut down, I kind of have an idea of like which companies I want to go with. The huge ones, unfortunately, I just don't have the capital for. I just found out there's a pallet company here in Buffalo, like right downtown, and they do auctions. And the big pallets are like thousands of dollars, but they do all their auctions, they're like not pallets, they're big, huge boxes, start at $25 and they go up in $1 increments. And I actually got up to like $61 on this huge box of nail polish this weekend. It had like OPI in there and gel colors, and there were hundreds of bottles of nail polish. And I was like, it might take some time, but I could sell these off. Like, I know what OPI is worth, right? Like, I don't paint my nails as much anymore. I use these Color Street nails just because I don't have time for my nails to dry. I miss having time. But someone came in at the last minute and outbid me at 75, and I was like, I don't think I can justify 75 on this because I'm not positive what's in there. I got nervous. I should have maybe bid 76. I have some regret, but they do these auctions every day, and then you just go down and pick it up. And so I'm going to pay close attention to that company because I didn't know they were here locally. I'm always searching for like the Amazon, the Amazon bins stores that everyone's visiting. They seem to have a lot of them in the South. There's none here. I've searched. There's none in New York, not Ohio, not Pennsylvania. Not that we're really allowed to leave the state, but they're not here. I wish they were. I'd go wait in line to buy that awesome expensive stuff for $7. What are you going to do? So today, oh my God, this might have been a mistake. I might have some regret, but I will know now if it was a good buy or not. I went online and I bought 2 lots of stuff. One from a company called catchindeals.com, and it's spelled weird. It's like CATCHNDEALZ, not S, Z.com. And I saw a couple unboxing videos that I was sort of impressed with. And then I went on Facebook and looked them up. And they have, I think they're in Kentucky, but they're really active on Facebook. They do like live videos. They show the warehouse. They show like what's coming in. And they have like every category of stuff. Now, it's not super cheap. Like they had hunter boots. They were super cute, hunter boots, but they were $53. I think they retail for around $90 to $100. So still a deal, right? If you have the capital for that. But I wanted to try out one of their mystery boxes because they mentioned that they're going to be doing a huge Black Friday sale where they've got a ton of mystery boxes and a whole bunch of different, like, my hair is just always everywhere. A ton of mystery boxes and some really great deals for Black Friday. So I was like, well, let me get one of their mystery boxes now and see how it is. So that I know when Black Friday comes, if I need to be like stalking their page and purchasing from them. So it was $100. I think the tax was $4, which seems weird, but I don't know. Maybe taxes are different in Kentucky. And the shipping was free. So it ships to my door, everything for $104. I don't know how long it's going to take to get here. I haven't seen any sort of, I haven't seen any updated tracking yet, but I just purchased it. So there's one lot coming from catchanddeals.com. And then the second company I went with is called smallerlots.com. And they also had mystery boxes. Now, in terms of like general purchasing, they did not have as much to offer as Catch and Deals did. And when I saw their warehouse in the live video, it's like they're like legit, whoa, like goals. That's goals, right? I don't know if that's goals. Do I really want a humongous warehouse? I mean, I guess if it's mine. So smallerlots.com, and both of these that I purchased were general merchandise because I just want to see like what are you getting in general. They weren't specific. Smaller Lots did have a clothing mystery box that you could get, but as many of you know, I don't do great with the clothing. Then I went online on Facebook and bought a bunch of bras to sell. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried underwear. I tried clothing. I haven't tried underwear. So we'll see if it sells. So the one on smallerlots.com was also $100 shipped to your door for free. There's no shipping, which is awesome. So those, I ordered both of those today. When they come, I will let you know how long it took. I will do an unboxing for each of them so we can kind of see what I got. And then we'll figure out like if I can make my money back, or is it the kind of items that are going to sit in my store for months. And that's just like money sitting out there in the air that I don't have while I'm waiting for it to sell. If either of them are great, then I'm going to feel really happy and know that I can continue to do business with them, especially if things shut down. I don't know. It might have been a huge mistake. But I figure if anything, we'll get some fun YouTube content out of it. And I'll test it out for you guys and let you know how it went. But I don't know. I'm nervous. Everything's going to shut down. And I have to be honest. I know that I am getting to the point where I need to start staying home. I have an 18-year-old. He may or may not, need to go to California at the very beginning of December. And if that's happening, he's got to be very, very safe before he goes. So we're almost getting to the point where we need to sort of quarantine ourselves now just to be safe so that he doesn't get sick before he needs to travel for this once in a lifetime insane experience, opportunity. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. I cannot wait until Valentine's Day when I can share it all with you guys. I can tell you that I read an article today that it premieres on Valentine's Day, and then I can share. what's happening with my kid, but I can tell you, he cannot get sick. He is working at our greenhouses with my husband, but it's like a crew of 4 guys, and they're like outside and pretty spread apart, and my husband's keeping him like, you know, kind of safe. So I'm comfortable with him going to work, but like we're at the point now where it's like, if you're not going to see your vocal coach or going to work, like you really need to stay home, and I'm going to need to too. So I am really interested in finding ways to source for reselling without having to go out into the crazy wild world. I don't know. Is it crazy? I know some people, some like very immediate family members that have gotten it, and then people in their house didn't even get sick. So I'm confused. But I don't want to take any risks. And I'm really hopeful that maybe these boxes will be awesome and I'll get some really cool items, or maybe they'll be terrible and that will be really funny, and maybe I'll cry on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun. So I'm curious if you guys have used any of these like liquidation or wholesale companies to send you lots of stuff. Obviously, I'm not at the budget where I'm purchasing a pallet, but I do like the lots that they have. And so I'm curious if you guys have used any. Who have you used? Do you like them? Because I wouldn't be opposed if these go okay to like trying some more companies before everything goes whatever direction it's going to go. Plus, I mean, it's much easier, honestly, to sit on your computer, press the button, and just have it mailed, shipped to your front door. That's why I like sourcing for Amazon FBA so much, because I can sit there and just shop online and it just arrives at my door and then I just ship it off. It's easy. I've not been doing a great job of that lately. I need to get back on it. I'm sucking at balance lately. Like I got to get, like, this is me. Right now I'm doing a YouTube video with all this laundry next to me that just came out of the dryer and has to be folded. And I'm trying to balance. I realized this morning as the boys were getting ready for school that neither of them had any clean pants. Now, much of that is because they're growing like weeds, and the stuff I bought for them in September is already floods. But they had no, look, I'm folding now. Look, I'm multitasking. They had no clean clothes. So I'm trying my hardest to balance, and I'm not rocking it. But are we ever perfectly balanced, you guys? No. I mean, are you guys? It's just me? I guess it's possible that it's just me that has no capability of properly balancing the things I need to do in my life. Maybe you guys are too. I'd feel better. I would feel better if I'm not the only one. So that's it. We've got smallerlots.com and we've got catchanddeals.com, and I don't know how long it's going to take that stuff to get here, but we'll review it when it gets here and see how it goes. And have an awesome day. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Yeah. Miss you guys. I wish we could all get together and have coffee or wine or whatever, beer, anything. Just wish we could all hang out. But we'll hang out here for now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.